Well, good morning, Southeast Arkansas. It's Monday morning. It's not nearly as cold as it has been. It's about 40 degrees, so it's very pleasant, a little cloudy. Getting ready to get my day started, and it's time for our morning devotional. Our devotional this morning is going to be entitled, Being a Safe Sheep. And our devotional verse is going to be from the book of John, chapter 10, verses 14 and 15, where Jesus told us, I am the good shepherd. I know my own, and my own know me. Just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. You know, I really like to watch nature reels on Facebook, National Geographic, some different programs that you see out there. I really enjoy those. When I was a kid, I used to love Mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom with Marlin Perkins. And I used to love old Marlin when he would tell Jim to go out there and chase down the wild animal while he sat there safely in the vehicle with a microphone and a camera. Now, some of that stuff's pretty gruesome, because nature is not a kind and gentle place. Animals kill and eat each other all the time. Some of the ones I see a lot is some of these poor animals, wildebeest and zebras. They cross some crocodile-infested river, make it safely, only to be met by lions on the other side. One thing that often comes to light is that the lone animal gets picked off a lot. The lion pride rarely attacks in the middle of a herd of zebras, and being the lone animal is dangerous. And that same thing is true for domestic animals such as sheep, cows, and goats. Those who stay in the herd, they have more protection, and those who stray tend to be very vulnerable. Domestic animals have another advantage in that they usually have a shepherd watching over them. Did you know that in the old days, at least, being a shepherd was a potentially dangerous thing? If your father had sent you out to keep the sheep safe, he expected you to keep those sheep safe at all costs. You'd have to know your sheep. You'd have to know who they were and where they were at all times. Your father would not have wanted any of them to be lost. If wolves, lions, or bears came, you would have been expected to confront the predator and protect the sheep, even if it meant bringing death upon yourself. We humans, we're not that much different than domestic animals, because our world, just like the wild kingdom, is an unsafe place. That's why we live in social groups. That's why we form family units and communities and cities. And Christians are uniquely vulnerable because we have a predator out there looking in the form of Satan. And as we learn in 1 Peter 5:8, Satan is roaming the earth looking for those that he might devour. Friends, you have a shepherd, and his name is Jesus Christ. He knows you, and he knows where you are. He knows if you have wandered away, and he wants to bring you back into the flock. Not only is he willing to die for you, but he did die for you on the cross of Calvary. So my question for you this morning is, where are you today? Are you safe in Jesus' protection, or are you out there wandering around in the desert alone? Friends, have a blessed day in the Lord.